Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm here with another What Sold video, and this was actually my best week. This is from February 12th to 18th of 2023. And so not counting the first week of the month where I actually sold a couple of high-end video games for a friend of mine, which obviously weren't part of my revenue, this is my best week for sales, and this was $853.20. I sold 31 items this week, and that's 11 on eBay and 20 on Poshmark. So I ended up with a 53% margin this week, and very, very happy with that. Some really good cash flow, over $450 in profit, net profit. Yeah, it was a good week. So, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and get started with what sold on eBay first, and then we'll move to Poshmark. First up, were the Office Dunder Mifflin pajamas. Now these were, I had these for a long time, and honestly I only made a couple dollars on these. I don't care, I was just happy to see them go. Next was this Marmot windbreaker vest. This actually sold pretty quickly, I think within a week of listing, and it sold for let's see here. This one sold for about $37, I believe, plus shipping. So, yeah, I ended up doing really well on this. I had a profit of about $26 on this item. Next up was this Untuck It shirt. Now, this was a shirt that I had a bunch of these. I had 5 different of these Untuck It shirts for a very long time. This one sold on an offer for $15, and then I sold another one that I'll just insert here for $17.50 that someone had offered. And this one, the person said, hey, I'm really not sure this is going to fit me, but when I get it, and he did just live like, a couple hours away from me. He's like, when I get this, I'm going to try it. If it works, I'll buy the other 3 that you have available. I was like, okay, that's cool. So I did actually hear back today, which is after this sales week, and he did buy the other 3. So I've got those mailed out to him. So that was really cool. I was sitting on those Untuck It shirts for a long time, and then sold 5 of them within about a week. But 2 of them on this week's orders anyway. Next was this vintage Lillehammer, like the Olympics from 1994. This was a Team Canada Olympics hat, and this sold for $22.90. So I made a profit of about $13 after fees and shipping on that one. And then next we sold this New With Tags Lane Bryant ruffle coat. Now this was, and I don't know, I just put ruffle coat here in my description, but this was a really cool item, and I think I had it listed for around $100, and someone sent me an offer of $79.99, and I accepted it. So $80, my buy cost on that was $6.77. So that was $49 in profit on that item alone. And then this was something else I've had for a long time, as you can tell from the background there. This was a pair of Lucky Brand 363, the vintage straight pants. These are a cord in like a dark green. Surprisingly, these sold for $35 plus shipping to the US. So the buyer was all in, $60 plus any taxes. And so all said and done, I did only profit about $18 on these, but that's okay. Next was this Wii Rock Band dongle for a wireless guitar. This was part of the free lot that I found the other day, or a few days ago, whatever it was. Check that video out if you, man, crazy. You don't find video game consoles free on the side of the road very often, but anyway, this was part of it, and I sold this for $32.99. Probably could have held out for around $40, but honestly, it was free, so that's all profit. After fees and shipping, I ended up with like $26.40 in my pocket. Next are these Eddie Bauer Barely boot cuts in a size 34. Not a lot of profit here, but these items sell. Anything like boot cut or like the boyfriend fit in the Eddie Bauer stuff does really well for me, so got rid of that. Here's another item that was free that I picked up last summer as just part of this big lot. It was just a large tote of stuff that wasn't accepted as a donation or a trade-in at a place. So it was just sitting in their entryway for anyone to take, so I took the large tote. And this was Viva La Bam bonus disc 3 from some season or another. I've sold a bunch of the stuff out of this tote already, so I mean, it was free, but I've made a bunch of money off of it. This I let go for $4.50. I only make a couple dollars all said and done, but again, zero investment. And then sold this Adidas Climalite full zip hoodie in an XL, and sold this one for $25 plus shipping, or $24 plus shipping, I don't remember. But so I only profit about $9 or $10 on it, but yeah, it was good. It moved pretty quick. So now on to the Poshmark orders. This was something that did not last very long. This was a North Face men's Denali jacket in an XL. I think this is a discontinued line, if I'm not mistaken. Again, could have held out for more, but I sold it for $50 on an offer on Poshmark. I'm up $32 in profit, so I was happy with that. Sold these Anthropologie Pilcrow floral pants. These are like, I think these were called like the cigarette jean or something like that. I've had them for quite a while. They sold for $45, so nice little profit there. And next up was this Lucky Brand floral kind of autumn blouse, and it sold for $20, so I made a few dollars on that one. I guess it's also a little bit spring-like, so maybe that's why it sold now. Next was this Athleta brand. These were the Cabo linen pants in a size 10, and they sold for $25. My buy cost on these would have been $6.77, so I made $13.23 after Poshmark took its $5 fee. This was a Kamek vintage winter jacket. Anybody who's been watching and paying attention may know that I sold one of these and the snow pants together last month for, I think, $100? Yeah, 90 or 100, I can't remember which. This was just the jacket alone in a size medium, so a little bit of a smaller size. Kind of getting close to the end of the season, so I took an offer of $40. Very happy with that. And my profit on that item was $27 after fees. And then I've had a couple of good bundles. Oh no, this wasn't in a bundle. This was the Madewell Perfect Vintage Crop jeans. They weren't actually vintage, but that's what the title was, the Perfect Vintage Crop. That's what the model style was. They sold for $37. I've not had them for too long, so that was a nice little item there. Again, another pair of like convertible hiking pants, lightweight things. These are the LL Bean Misses hiking pants in a 12. They sold for $25. And then these next few were part of a bundle, a nice 4-piece bundle actually. These Citizens of Humanity capris, with some distressing and stuff. The Ivanka Trump pink sweater. This had like a couple of gold zipper details and like a little bit of a lower piece there, as you can see. This New With Tags LL Bean rinsed denim kind of stretchy pants, and the LL Bean Classic Fit beige pants in a 10 petite. This lot of 4, these sold for $101.60, so not bad at all. And my total profit on all of that was about $53, so nice little bundle going out there. Next was this New With Tags 2004 Maple Leafs long sleeve tee. So actually almost vintage. That's crazy that that's almost 20 years ago. But I've had these for a long time. Let that go for $15. Next we've got this LL Bean beige cord jacket with like a nice little floral lining inside. And this sold for $25. Good little sale there. We've got this Polo Ralph Lauren extra large lamb's wool sweater. And this had actually sold on eBay about a month or two ago, but the person never paid, so it did sell here on Poshmark for $20. And then these I've had for a little while, but these are the brand Mother, and the model is called the Looker. They're beige jeans, and the thing about Mother is that they do have some value, but they're not really fast sellers. These sold on Poshmark for $37. My buy cost on those was $7.19. So after fees and the discounted shipping on the offer on Poshmark, I ended up with $18.50 in profit. Okay, got another little 3-piece bundle going out here, and actually this was a pretty good one. I say a little bundle, but I mean it was a $70 bundle. So this was this Z Cavarici corduroy pants, and then these Levi's, this bohemian floral kind of a Levi's pant. I guess they were actually jeans, but they were just very unique, so I knew when I saw them I had to pick them up. And then there was this new with tags North Face. It was called a Carissa shirt. It's like a very outdoor sort of hiking shirt with lots of leafy details and whatnot. So yeah, those sold for a combined $70, and my profit was about 36 something. So that was a pretty good one, and this was actually going to Yukon. I think this might be the first time I've sold something to Yukon, so that was kind of cool. And next was this vintage Sasson grandpa cardigan. This very 80s or 90s. I don't know exactly from when, but nice cardigan. And this sold on Poshmark for $25. And then the last item was this just basic t-shirt. It was a Prana t-shirt with like the little print there on the front, Night Owl. And, you know, I knew I wasn't going to make a ton of money off of this. I took an offer of $14, so, I mean, I got back my $5.18 plus another $4.87. So not a huge margin on that, but that's okay. I knew it would probably sell pretty quick, so. Yeah, really good week overall. Like I say, you know, it was $853.20 in sales after the fees and shipping costs. I love that I don't have to worry about shipping costs on Poshmark, but after fees and shipping costs, you know, that was $645 of just income back into my pocket for $452 of actual net profit. So definitely a great week. This week is off to a really nice start as well. This was a long weekend in Canada, well, I don't know, it's not a federal holiday, but each province or most provinces celebrate it. It's like Heritage Day, Family Day, whatever. And so I was off anyway, but I think a lot of buyers were also off because Sunday and Monday to start the week were really nice. I'm already at like $340 after a couple days to start the week. So yeah, can't complain at all. It's just been a constant upwards trend, you know, little peaks and valleys here and there, but mostly upward. And we just had a couple of really nice thrift hauls, just adding tons more to the store. So I expect these sales to continue to increase as we scale up, and going up from about 700 listings up to about, as of today, around 750, and probably another 50 to go. So just continuing to try to list things faster than they sell, which, to be honest, I've been sitting around 700 listings for a long time, so that's good. That means things are selling. So they're selling at about 100% sell-through rate of what I can actually list, which is awesome. But okay, that's it. Any questions, comments, leave it down below, and we'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.